Hey friends, so this is my first or second movie reaction, depending on if you want to count Ghost Watch, because Ghost Watch was a TV movie, or TV special, whatever. A while ago on TikTok, I said I was kind of in the mood to watch something disturbing, but I specifically wanted disturbing animated films, and I got a decent sized list that I'm going to work through, and one of them was When the Wind Blows, a movie that I know is about nuclear fallout, or is about nuclear attacks, and it's based on a graphic novel. So I know the basics of an older couple in the countryside, and there's a nuclear attack. That's about what I know. Is this David Bowie? It was David Bowie. That's wild. Okay, I guess he wrote a song for this film. That's kind of random and cool. I'll have to start with live action, but I'm assuming that's to set the tone for, because this was 86, so like Cold War is still going on. All the things in this film were still possibilities at that time, which is both wild, but also we live in crazy times now as well. But there it was a bit more forefront than it is nowadays. So yeah, this all felt very possible. I know there's another I don't know if this is a TV film, probably not based on how graphic I've heard it is, but I know there's another UK film based on the idea of like a potential nuclear attack on London called, I think, Threads, which I've never seen, but I hear is horrifying but good. So let me know if I should watch that at some point, either on my own or on here. But no, I hear that one is wild. I love watching upsetting things. I love watching feel-good stuff, upsetting stuff, whatever. After all is done, don't be down. It's all in the past. Oh, you maybe. When the wind blows. I love all these beautiful establishing shots of the countryside, because we know what's going to happen in the future, so it's just showing us like how green and lovely everything is. It's giving us a frame of reference for what we have to compare it to later, I would assume. This might hurt me a little bit. My grandfather was English, very sweet English man, and a lot of his family, when I got to visit, lived in like Cornwall and a couple other places where they looked very like this. So might make me have some family emotional feels. That's okay. When the wind blows, when the wind blows, when the wind blows. I wonder if it's interesting to cut to like a live or a live action Sky. I wonder if they're gonna keep kind of, I assume the live action stuff, which is the beginning, maybe they're gonna cut some more in. I don't know. What the fuck? It really threw me. Hang on. Is their house practical? That's a wild choice. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. With the exception of, no. I was thinking of the Wolf House, but no, because all that was stop motion. Because there was animation in that film, like 2D, but it was drawn on the walls. From what I can remember, I've only seen that movie once. This is a weird choice. Okay. Okay. Huh. It's a live action coat. That's gonna throw me.
Hello, dear.
Hello, love. Did you have a nice morning, dear?
Oh, all right, thanks. Rather uneventful. My life isn't very fast-moving or dynamic.
Well, you are retired, James. You do seem a bit down, dear.
Yes, well, been reading the papers in the public library all the morning.
Oh, those things, full of rubbish. I never look at them. Except the stars.
We must keep abreast of the international situation, Dux. The decisions made by the powers that be will get to us in the end.
Politics and sport, that's all they're full of.
It could affect us all, the ultimate determinant of that. They say there may be a preemptive strike, dear.
Oh, not another strike. It's wicked. I'd have them all locked up. Blessed communists.
Well, it all looks pretty empty. It's not that sort of strike, Duck.
I was about to say, I'm like, another strike, what? Okay, oh, she meant like a picket line kind of strike. Oh, bless, it just shows how kind of not really aware she is of the full scope of what could be going on, but he seems to be more so. It's gonna distract me. I'm just gonna keep staring at at the backgrounds here. Sorry, I just think that's a really interesting choice. I'm kind of trying to figure out if there's a reason behind it, but well, it certainly makes everything. I mean, when you're watching something, you can definitely fall into suspension of disbelief while watching. I realize I don't have my glasses on. While watching something animated, where you just kind of forget you're watching something animated. But when you know the things you're seeing, you could reach out and touch them if they were in the room. That sort of adds a bit to it, you know.
Sausages or beef burgers, dear?
Sausages, thanks. It looks as if the balloon could go up at any moment.
What balloon?
Oh, fun.
Mashed or chips?
Chips, thanks. Oh, I don't know. The balloon, or is it a maroon? I can't remember.
I wonder if that's on purpose. Okay, I'm gonna start looking for this in the background then. Just in case I'm insane. For those, if you've never seen one of my reactions, I stop a lot and I tend to hyper focus on weird stuff that may or may not be important, so apologies in advance. But the shape of that framed picture of the flowers in the background looks like a mushroom cloud. So for funsies, I'm gonna be in the background looking for potential mushroom clouds.
Remember.
What are you talking about, James?
It looks as if there's going to be a war, dear. Yes, they say it might break out at any time now.
Well, at least you won't be called up, James. You're far too old.
Well, thank you, my beloved. I'm still 2 years younger than you.
Well, if the worst comes to the worst, we'll just have to roll up our sleeves, tighten our belts.
That sounds so much like my parents. My dad looks so much older than my mom, but he is like, I think 10 months younger than her, and he points that a lot. It's funny, the when things go from being animated to live action kind of makes me think of like, it doesn't really exist in computer animation, but remember like in 2D animated, especially TV shows, the thing I'm thinking of for some reason is the Aladdin TV show, back in the early 90s based on the Disney movie. But when like a character was about to say pick up a book or a piece of fruit or something, and it would be colored different than everything else because it was about to be interacted with. But as a little kid, you think you're psychic because you know which one they're gonna pick. It's kind of giving me those vibes, which I like.
And put on our tin hats till it's VE Day again.
It won't be like that this time, love. I think this one is called the Big Bang Theory. It's all worked out by brilliant scientists.
Well, we survived the last one. We can do it again. It'll take more than a few bombs to get me down.
Yes, we must look on the bright side, Dux. Better go over to Radio 4.
I like Radio 2.
Radio 4 is better for the international situation.
Good evening. This is Radio 4 with the news at 6 o'clock this Thursday evening. The Prime Minister, speaking a few minutes ago in the House of Commons, has warned that the international situation is deteriorating rapidly and that war could break out at any time in the next 2 or 3 days. Civil defense.
What's the matter, dear? Have you burned yourself?
This is it, Dux.
Will be talking
This is really it.
Another sausage, dear?
and hearing from...
I shouldn't worry too much. It'll probably all blow over.
3 days.
Ooh, bad choice of words. But also, I mean, I don't know exactly how far they live away from everybody else, with, you know, in comparison to where the bomb will drop, but also in comparison to, like, supplies. Clearly he took the bus, so they probably don't have a car. It's just these things you gotta think about of, like, how people our age, I mean, we recently dealt with, you know, supply hoarding in the face of a pandemic, which was something. But this is a whole different thing, especially like if they're this age, which means they were probably like kids during World War II, which was definitely, you know, a big changeover from World War One as far as like just different things you had to worry about. The idea of, you know, going from trench warfare to, you know, a lot of the stuff they had in World War II, they had the bomb, and then going through Vietnam, which was another madness of the changeover from at least some, I don't want to say organization in war, but I mean Vietnam was just such a clusterfuck for many reasons, just complete chaos and madness, that like they I'm sure it seems like he's clearly kind of knowledgeable, but like war changes so much every time it happens, it's hard to feel fully prepared, if that makes sense.
Blimey, 3 days.
Language, James, language.
Crumbs. It's
What did he
like
say?
3 days.
It'll probably all blow over.
3 days. Blimey.
He said
3
blimey?
days.
Language, James, language.
Crumbs. It's lucky I got more leaflets from the public library only this morning. Here we are, see? Protect and Survive and The Householder's Guide to Survival. Now this one should be really authoritative. It's printed by the County Council. We'd better commence the construction of the fallout shelter immediately, dear. Now we must do the correct thing.
Just trickle down.
Sorry. Okay. I need to Google something. Okay, I'm not crazy. I knew that was a thing. That was a thing. Protect and survive. Okay, this is gonna sound weird that I even know about this. I promise it wasn't like me looking stuff up. I have a weird, I went through a weird phase where I was watching a lot of like propaganda films and wartime like shorts and films because I found them weird and fascinating. Like I watched all the Disney wartime cartoons, or I watched like the Duck and Cover cartoons, and I watched some of these ones called Protect and Survive from the UK. It was like a pamphlet, and it was like a whole series of PSAs. I just think PSAs are odd and interesting. Yeah, and like they tell you to take the, oh my god, wait, hang on. This is hilarious. This is actually something that I've heard of. My weird knowledge of random stuff occasionally comes in handy. Mostly it's just me going like, hi, you want to hear a random fact about like a cult or a sideshow performer from the 1930s? But every so often, something comes up. This is why I know random things. And I don't know where my keys are right now. Such is the way of me. Yeah, and it was a little house like this. There was a little house. And the doors. Yeah, everything was so weird. They told people to take doors off. Is this why it's a live-action house?
Walls of bags and boxes of earth or sand. Don't forget. That is
it probably is. It's, oh my god, yeah, it is. It's meant to think, oh my god, that's so cool. That's genius. That is genius. Because I remember reading up on this, on these PSAs, that they were not exactly helpful. Oh wow. I'm in love with this movie already. I don't even care what else happens. I think that's such a brilliant artistic choice. I gotta, no, I'm not even gonna guess. That has to be why they're doing a live action house. That's so cool. Okay. I'm fine. Sorry, random rabbit hole. That was a lot. That was pulling out very old memories, because I watched a bunch of these back like, I don't know, maybe like in 2018, 2019, something like that. I went down weird rabbit holes like that, and oh my god, that's bleh. I would have never, thank goodness he said the name, and it was the same name, because I would have never remembered the name.
Custard or cold bread and butter pudding.
Take a part, please.
Fallout? I thought they did that in the army.
No, dear, it's fall in the army. Fall in. Oh, thank goodness I got all those official leaflets today. I gave the others to our Ron. Oh, I suppose I hadn't. We'd have been totally...
Mushroom cloud!
Our Ron.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I suppose I hadn't.
Mushroom cloud! Oh no. Sorry in advance, it's gonna be me. But I see you, movie.
We'd have been totally non-prepared. I mean, just think.
Do you have to dig a hole like the old Anderson shelters in the war?
Oh, no, dear, that's all old-fashioned. With modern scientific methods, you just use doors with cushions and books on top.
Where on earth are we going to get doors from, James?
Well,
Good question.
you just unscrew them, dear.
You don't mean off our own house?
Well, Yes,
Certainly not the front
You're
door,
not
though.
going to ruin the paintwork, James.
Oh, don't worry. I can soon touch it up after the bomb's gone off.
Just you be careful, James. Mind that paint, James. I hope you know what you're doing. I'll put the screws in a plastic bag. You'll only go and lose them. Remember, they're in the right-hand jug on the dresser.
What a good lady. Oh. Seeing what a lovely day it is out. Subtle thing of the wind blows. Just like with the clouds earlier. They're doing such a good job setting this up, and they look like the epitome of like grandparents. They really, really do. Makes it worse. Or parents, depending on age. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. If you guys have seen Santa Claus is Coming to Town. There's that one song, it's the girl Jessica's song, where suddenly it stops being a Christmas stop motion film and just becomes like a weird, just 60s animation. That's what that felt like for no reason, though I did like the hammering kind of looked like it was shaking the image a little bit, her little fantasy world there for a second, but what a fucking odd moment that was. Let's go. They do not mean those doors. Those are the important doors. No. You don't even need those doors. Why am I acting as if doors remotely, like regardless of what kind of doors they were? I am not a scientist, but I'm doubting they will help against radiation. But you certainly don't take off the front doors and the back doors.
It's going to be very drafty with no doors on.
I expect it's a safety precaution. It'll let the blast go straight through. It says here, the inner core or refuge should be placed at an angle of 60 degrees for maximum strength.
I should place it up against the wall if I were you, dear.
Yes, which are the degrees? We haven't got any angles. I think we did it at school. You had angles with degrees in. Only I can't remember. I think I'll ring our Ron, he'll know.
This is such a good job just showing that even if you're trying to, these are government provided instructions for what to do in case of just annihilation, basically. And these are just two older people that are trying to he's trying to follow everything by the letter as if that's gonna save him. And I'm doubting it.
Hello, son. All right. Better than a baby? Good. Look, I'm building this governmental inner core or refuge, and it says, place it at an angle of 60 degrees. Well, what's that mean exactly? It's not cobbler's, son. It's in the governmental directive. You mean you're not constructing an inner core or refuge? I gave you the leafs especially. But what about baby Jim? Don't start singing. What do you mean we'll all go together when we go? It's not funny.
He's singing Tom Lehrer. It's a great song.
No, but it's our duty to carry out governmental instructions in time of war, son. Stop laughing, will you? I'm surprised at you. You're supposed to be a responsible father now.
I like that we can't really, that we're seeing his side, and we can only just hear it a little bit. The son's side, because, like, I can't tell if the son is just like, this is silly, you know, not like kind of brushing it off, sort of like the wife is, or if he just knows they're fucked. And so it's just like even attempting, especially attempting something like a lean-to of doors is just laughable. Why bother spending your last however long doing something like that? I don't know which it is, and I kind of like that I get to sort of guess.
Protractor? The angle at the bottom? Yes, I see. Oh, okay, son. Thanks. Now listen.
Oh, he still helps.
Just you start that inner core or refuge. It's your bounden duty, son. Cheerio, son. Now remember what I said. I am your father. I do know a bit about war. Love to Bill and baby Jim. Ta-ta. Yes, Ron says I need a protractor. He says I can get one at Willis's.
Maybe he's not really taking it seriously. Imagine if you thought that's the last time you talked to your dad, you'd probably also want to talk to your mom. I don't know.
He was killing himself laughing and he was singing songs. I can't understand it. I think it's nerves. He's gone a bit hysterical. He can't be drunk at this time of day.
Ron doesn't drink.
Oh, no, of course not, dear.
Oh, look at her face. Bless.
Ron is not going to make an inner core or refuge. I remonstrated with him, but he was adamant. He says if London cops it, he'll cop it, and not to worry, Dad.
And if he's in London,
It's an
he's
irresponsible attitude. I'm a bit disappointed in him adopting that attitude.
He was always a very responsible boy when he was in the Cubs. It was going to that art college that spoiled him. He met some dreadful people there. Blessed beatniks.
I don't suppose it'll make a terrific amount of difference, the exact angle. It'll probably all fall down anyway. What with the bomb and that.
If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well, James.
Yes, dear. But it is only temporary. After all, you'll be over in a flash.
Oh, God. Oh, so what's happening now? Okay, I was wondering, like, how far into the film it was gonna happen. Is it gonna... I don't think it's, like, the end of the film, obviously, because I know stuff happens after that, after the bomb. I don't know. Why don't I just shut up and watch?
Funny to think they were on our side in the war.
Who, dear?
The Ruskies. With old Joe Stalin.
Yes, he was a nice chap.
What the
I
fuck?
liked him.
He wasn't. He was not a nice chap. Oh, heavens.
Like an uncle he was.
Okay.
I liked his moustache and his pipe.
Sure.
Yeah. Roosevelt was nice too. There was three of them. Churchill, Roosevelt, and Stalin. All good blokes. With old Hitler, Goering, and Musso and all that lot. And
I really love this animation. It's like, it's flat and kind of sliding by with this actual smoke behind it. Looks very cool. It's a weird, interesting way of showing, like, idealized versions, memories of these people. And I'm not gonna defend Lady that said Stalin's great. I don't. I'm gonna aid on the. I'm gonna err on this side that she doesn't know much about Stalin. And I guess if you're just going by images from the war, it's just like, oh yeah, it's the good side versus the bad side, of course. And you know, they looked like leaders in your mind, but everything they're talking about is very superficial, of like the mustache and the pipe and the cigar, and like these are the things that people in charge look like. It's all very superficial because it's all based on like portraits and images and what things, how a war is meant to look like, as opposed to the kind of things are messier now. Things are more unclear. It's muddled.
some idea where you were then?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know who the people are these days.
I expect it's all done by committees, dear.
Yes, and meetings. I expect they have loads and loads of meetings and thus arrive at decisions. Commuters, too. They all use commuters these days. It's got very impersonal.
Computers?
Churchill with his cigar, old Stalin with his moustache. You knew where you stood.
Do you think they'll invade?
Oh,
Yeah, it's all symbolism. They just want things simple. They want their jersey for what side they're supposed to be on. It's like, we don't like these people, we don't like those people. It's like, all right, I get it. You're older, you want it to be simple.
no, won't need to. It'll all be done by missiles. Long range. Then they'll instill commuters to take charge of us.
It's funny to think there's no shelters this time. We had an old Anderson in the garden. I can see it now. We had nasturtiums growing all over it, and we painted the front green. Painted, it looked quite pretty. Next door grew cabbages on theirs.
Yes, we had a Morrison. I used to sleep in it. I stuck pin-up girls all over the inside. Betty Grable and...
You're in a little cage, that's something. It is funny to see people looking at that time with like rose-tinted glasses because, I mean, my grandfather was in the war. He was in the Royal Air Force. But a lot of times when I think about kids during World War II in England, I tend to think of the ones in London who were like sent away. But they were already in the countryside, so I guess they could just stay with their families. But yeah, this whole thing of like, oh, to them it was like a little fun game where it's like, stay in the clubhouse and you're gonna be okay.
Patricia Ropp. The roof got all smoky because I used to read in bed with a candle.
Yes, it was nice in the war, really. The shelters, the blackout.
Yeah, you were a kid.
Cups of tea.
The ARP, the evacuees, London kids seeing cows for the first time.
Old Churchill on the 9 o'clock news. Hearing singing away.
I think it's also a great commentary on war seemed simpler back then because everything was... It was propaganda. Everything was shown in very specific lights and very specific ways. That's why, you know, Vietnam was such a big changeover, because suddenly we were seeing a bunch of footage, like war was in your home on the television. It wasn't the newsreel. It wasn't like whatever film they were making or whatever like that. It wasn't, you know, even on the other side, horrifying Triumph of the Will, which I did attempt to watch in my watching of propaganda films. I don't recommend it. It's upsetting. Big shock. Meanwhile, I've seen plenty of World War II films, specifically ones that come out of like Czech, that are terrifying. I have not seen the big one being Come and See, which I have not seen yet. I hear it's wonderful in that it is soul destroying, and I do want to see it at one point, but I have not yet. But something like Shop on Main Street or Diamonds of the Night that are just, they're terrifying. Ivan's Childhood, any of that stuff. But that's not the version they saw. They were little kids, and they just, it was like a big game of army. That was it. It was soldiers. It was just their little tin soldiers. And so, yeah, of course they look back on it fondly. They have no, even though they understand it now, like, obviously he's somewhat of a, not fan, but like, you know, he knows quite a bit about it. It's all war stories. And especially like, it's the English pride and things like that. I don't know. It's just really interesting.
There's cushions from the front room. I'll get some old ones from upstairs. I'll put them in plastic bags. I don't want finger marks getting all over them.
I shouldn't worry too much, love. They're bound to get dusty with all the fallout coming down. It says here, we've got to lay in food supplies for 14 days.
I'd better put a note out for 28 pints of milk then.
I'll just pop out and get 14 loaves, dear, and a protractor. Anything else you want?
I'll need more plastic bags, dear.
Did you listen? You just walked out. Oh, you have a bike. It's funny because, like, I know that it's not like the storm brings the bomb, but it's the thing of, like, it was just the clouds moving over a nice day, and now it's the storm. It's that idea of the storm coming in kind of a thing, even though you know they're not related. Cinematically, it feels like they are.
There's no bread, Docs. Sold out. There seems to be some sort of panic purchasing.
Yeah, you think?
Can't be helped, dear. After all, there's a war on. Or nearly, anyway.
But But you don't have food.
I haven't left that cake dripping in the hall, James.
Oh,
You don't have food. You babies, you need food. You're not babies, you old babies, but you still need food. Because, yeah, what, you're supposed to stay inside for, they said 2 weeks? Okay. But you have to stay inside.
Oh,
That's
dear.
The problem is, as we saw in the pandemic, no one wants to stay inside.
Mr. Willis has sold out of protractors. I expect everyone wants 60 degrees. He was triply kind, Mr. Willis. He cut me out a bit of card with 60 degrees on it. Look,
Oh, nice, dear.
here's the emergency supplies, ducks. 2 packets of ginger creams, half the jam sponge, a tin of pineapple chunks, and a tin of Christmas pudding.
It'll all be over by Christmas. You're not decorating now, James?
We've got to paint the windows white, dear.
Whatever for?
It's for the radiation, I think. Like you do in greenhouses to keep out the sun. It's the
I actually want to know why. I don't trust this movie to tell me the real reason, because I have to trust that he's remembering correctly what he read in a thing I don't trust. Okay, they claimed that it would help with, like, the heat, from the thermal, heat from, like, the blast. Of course, that doesn't work if your windows are, like, blasted in, but that's what they claimed.
correct thing.
It won't be that hot, surely.
Well, I don't know. They say the one at Hiroshima was equal to 1,000
That's the thing,
suns.
you know
So it is
Hiroshima,
quite
like,
hot.
you know
And
Hiroshima happened.
besides, the powers that be are making much better ones now. Science has leaped forward giant strides. Whoop!
Mind you don't get
The look
paint
of
on those
panic on his
curtains,
face.
James. You should have taken them down first. You never think. I know that smile of yours, James.
What's making it worse is how perfect these two are. Like, so well written. So just like your parents or your grandparents kind of picking on each other, calling each other sweet names. Just like, yeah, they fully feel like an old married couple. And like and a loving married couple. Ugh.
Keep doors closed to prevent the spread of fire.
How? You took the doors
But
off!
you've taken off half the doors,
Yeah.
James.
Yes, dear.
Won't that make the fire worse?
It's almost like the instructions don't make a lot of sense. Also, it's like, you live in the countryside, don't you have a cellar or something? That's where it should be.
In?
Well, perhaps the blast will blow the fire out.
Fuck.
Yeah. Inner core
It's like a
refuge.
candle.
Looks quite cosy, doesn't it, dear?
I hope those doors aren't marking the wallpaper, James.
Just stand there for several
Come
days.
in and try it out, dear. Please. Oh, careful, careful. You'll have it over.
Nudge up, can't you,
All the stop
James?
motion, that stuff.
Couldn't you have made it a bit wider?
It's constructed in compliance with the governmental
You're supposed to put stuff up on
specifications
that end,
here.
though.
Well, they might have made it wide enough for 2 people. Suppose you were married.
We are married, dear.
Yes, well, there you are then. Oh. What about if you had children? Where would they go?
Oh, well, you just told me.
I love how cramped they've made it look by making them so big in the frame. I talk about it sometimes of like making things smaller, big in the frame affects usually like a position of power they're in, depending on like where the camera's pointed at them. But in this, it makes you feel like you're in that little room with them. Like you also don't have enough room to move around.
In your arms. They'd soon fall asleep.
Suppose they were 17 or 18. Big boys.
And the way the camera almost is moving camera, you know what I mean? Well, it's an animated film, but it's still a camera. The camera is moving as if it was a handheld, as if it's like, as if we, the camera person, is struggling to like kind of settle while filming these two. It's just those things that really reinforce the feelings they're going through and makes it a lot more interesting to watch, a lot more engaging.
Bristly chins and big boots on. Skinheads.
Well, in that case, you'd just add a few more doors.
There's no wall space for more doors.
Oh, no. Well, our Ron was never a skinhead anyway.
What on earth are you putting the food in there for?
Well,
can't leave
that's
that
where it's
spot.
got to be.
Yeah.
But why can't it stay in the larder and fridge?
Because we must not emerge for the 14 days of the national emergency.
You're not saying we've got to stay in that thing for 2 weeks.
Well, yes, dear. Ours not the reason why. Now, we must do the correct thing.
Well, what about the cooking then? How do I get to the cooker?
We just have to use a little picnic stove, dear.
What about the toilet?
Well, we'll have to have a potty or something.
I can tell you now, James Bloggs, that I am going to go upstairs in the proper manner.
But you mustn't emerge, dear, not for the 14 days of the national emergency.
All right, then. How are you going to empty the chamber pot?
Well, we just have to empty it down the toilet, I suppose.
You just said we couldn't go to the toilet.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Now, we better not cross our bridges till we come to them, eh? Look on the bright side, eh, Dux?
I just keep thinking every time they show any shot of that room, because I believe the point of the, you're supposed to be in like the basement cellar or like the most inner room. They were showing that when I played clips of the tech thing, that it was, you know, pointing inward as like, get farthest away from the walls that lead to outside. And the point is to avoid windows, and they're just surrounded by windows. It doesn't work. I want to be clear, I'm not blaming them. If it sounds like I'm blaming these two people for like not, I mean, they are doing what they believe that they are doing what they're being told to do and what is right, and that speaks on a failure of an entire system, not these two lovely old people.
It says here, 2 pints of water per person per day. I wonder if we've got enough bottles.
Goats! What will happen to the
I'll
goats
have a
and the
look under
sheep?
the stairs, dear.
No! Go under the stairs! Why don't you go under the stairs? That's such a better place! Just be Harry Potter for a while. I'm sorry, it's that silly thing where I know from images I've seen from later in the film, and I've seen some images from the comic book, that, like, I know, spoilers, things are gonna go well for them, and yet it's that silly thing where you still find yourself, and that shows you a good story being told, where you still, like, want to yell at the screen as if you can change the outcome. It's very silly. I'm always a big fan of when a movie can make me react like that, like, get invested enough to be like, stop, when you know they're not gonna stop, because this was made in 86, this was made 2 years before I was born. I could do nothing about this. This is fully a shot, I think, in those protection surgeons. I remember a bunch of bottles. I think this literally is a shot. Fuck, that's just such a cool thing they decided to do. I'm obsessed with it. Such a smart, interesting way to do this movie. Ugh.
I've measured the water into the bottles, James. I've labelled them so we don't get in a muddle.
Oh, good.
sweet
That's
lady.
nice, dear. You're very efficient in a national emergency, dearest.
Get on with you.
It says here, D, miscellaneous. Salt, tomato ketchup and sauces, pepper, matches, toilet paper, disinfectant, vitamin tablets, tin opener, knives, forks.
Oh, is that meant to be the animals reacting? Like, you know, animals kind of freak out before, like, an earthquake and stuff? Which they do. As someone who grew up in California with earthquakes, they freak out right beforehand.
Spoons. Funny.
Granted, those are earth things, but...
No plates.
Or natural things, I meant earth things.
What's all that, dear?
I don't know. It's called miscellaneous. Pass it in, please.
You just follow
Funny.
the next thing,
What,
and
dear?
if he's not able to do it, just, alright, well, we'll do a version of it, and then you skip it, and...
In the governmental leaflet, it says, remove thin materials from windows. And in the county council leaflet, it says, hang white sheets in the windows.
That's the other thing,
I
is
wonder
they all
which
say
is correct.
different stuff.
Oh, it says peanut butter. We haven't got any. Oh, dear.
Never mind, Dux. I don't like it, nor do you.
No, but it's on the official list. Oh, dear.
Now, don't worry, love. I expect we'll survive without it. You'll probably go running in the heat anyway. You get terrific heat with these bombs, you know. Mind you, diet is very important.
I'm also just obsessed with the way the camera moves around this place. It's so interesting to watch, but also has this really unsettling vibe to it. Like, we are just, there are moments where, like, where it feels more like a movie, where they're sitting there, but those moments where, like, the camera will kind of move around a corner or something, where it just feels like I'm not supposed to be here and this is weird.
You are what you eat, and survival of the fittest, and that.
I made it more comfy.
That's why so many people are jogging and eating lots of all bran, I expect. Only the fittest will survive the outcome of the nuclear holocaust. They eat lots of beans, too.
They give you wind, beans do. You certainly shouldn't eat beans, James.
Let's not get personal, Dutch. I'm trying to have a scientific discussion.
If there really is going to be a war, who do you...
I wonder if the furniture is made as if it's like an actual couch or if it's sculpted, because certain items look like clay. So I'm curious if anyone knows like where there's a good amount of information about the behind the scenes, like the making of this film, please let me know. I'll look it up afterwards. But like those look like sculpted pillows. It all looks like it's sculpted, which would make sense for the for the stop motion of it all. It's very rare that in a stop motion film they will let things, even like fabrics, or if you're Wes Anderson making Fantastic Mr. Fox, he used actual fur on the animals. But besides that, you tend not to use like, cushions, things like that. You want to sculpt them so you have more control over how they're going to move. But it just, I don't know, it's really interesting. It's weird. 1880s, it's uncanny valley in a strange way.
I think we'll win.
Well, the Americans have tactile nuclear superiority due to their IBMs and their polar submarines. But in the event of a preemptive strike, innumerate Russian hordes will sweep across the plains of Central Europe. Then the US Technical Air Force will come roaring in with their Superhawks, B-17s and B-19s, bristling with guns. Terrifically armed. Okay, you guys, let's go. They razor the rusty defense.
I love that this is kind of looking at his inner world. We saw hers, which was strange, and there was a naked fairy, and we're fine with it, and we support her. It was a lot of blues and flowers, and this is all sepia tone. It's that thing of like, this looks like, the London Blitz, but it's still, he's the plane. It's still got this heroism to it, and this touch of this weird nostalgia and patriotism that's, I think, just kind of, from what I've seemed to understand, was sort of like ingrained in this generation. And for those, like I said, I have relatives from England, but I've never lived there. So I've been there a couple times. But like for those who are from there, because I know I have quite a few followers from the UK. By all means, let me know if I'm way off on that. But I just feel like there's this generation that was very like unquestioning patriotism, and it's like this is the sort of strange fantasy. The fantasy to be a hero for your country. It's all for the country.
To the ground. Then the Marines would parachute in and round up the population. After
Again,
that,
a little
the
boy
big generals
playing
would go over, like Ike and Monty. Then the Russians would capitulate, and there would be a condition of surrender. Then they'd instill free and fair election. One man...
The way he's moving, it's all very, like you imagine Churchill would do it, I'm sure.
One vote. And women too nowadays. A democratic principle scenario as I see it at this moment in time. Or not. That's the world scenario as I see it at this moment in time.
Monty, wasn't he in the war?
Well, of course he was. He practically won it. You remember, dear? Big berry with badges on it. Tanks, the Desert Rats, El Alamo.
I love her silhouette walking into the little fight scene was so fun.
That was ages ago, dear.
Yes, well...
Cool editing tricks and
I expect
animation.
he's getting on a bit. Probably been promoted.
More likely dead. I bet he is. It's about 40 years since the war, and he had a moustache then.
Who's in charge now, then?
Oh, one of those commuters, I expect.
It says here, place your national savings certificates, medical cards and birth certificates in a box.
Here's a nice box, dear. I'll give it a good clean out.
Oh, thanks. We'd better keep it in a safe place.
That's a dumb moment, I'm sorry, but like, That's such a my mom thing of like, I found a nice box, I'm gonna go clean. Like, it's the most like, so low on the priority list, it's not on the list. Make sure the box you put the stuff in that's going to help identify your body is probably, or if you're injured, I guess they can, you know what your, a bit about your medical history. Make sure the box is dusted. It just makes them feel so much like real people.
What would be a safe place?
I love little, oh.
Who's in charge of the Russians, dear?
Oh, it's, Shivinsky, is it? Or Molotov. No, Molotov's just a cocktail, I think.
Yeah.
Khrushchev.
Well,
Yes,
no.
that's right. B and K. Bulgaria and Khrushchev, that's him. And that bloke Marx has got something to do with it.
What are you doing, dear?
Blocking up the windows in compliance with the governmental directive.
That makes
It's a
sense,
correct
at
thing.
least. It's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna do anything, but it makes
Yes.
sense.
And then there's the usual committee, of course, the Comintern, they call it, the Soviet Supreme. They're in charge of the BJ Key. That's the Secret Service. SS for short. Our lot is called EMI5. Oh, it's all very complicated ducks.
Well, mind you don't scratch the polish. Is it any good writing him a letter, do you think?
Oh, dear.
This leader, BJ, what's his name?
What are you going to say,
Send
dear?
them a letter.
Oh, I don't know. Dear Sir, Mr. BJ thing. We, the people of Britain, are fed up with being bombed. We had enough of it last time with old Hitler, so will you just leave us in peace? You live your life and we'll live ours. Hope you are well. Please don't drop any bombs. Yours sincerely, Mr. and Mrs. J. Bloggs.
It would work on me. I promise.
Very good, dear. Very nice. Yes. It might be a bit late for the post.
A little bit.
You know what the post is like these days. First class might just get there. But I must do this list.
I'm surprised they don't have the radio on
Dustbin,
this whole
calendar,
time.
books, games, paper, pencils, shovel, spade, crowbar, axe, hatchet, saw, whistle, and/or gong
Any
for
of that stuff?
alarms, suitcases for furniture or evacuation, string, pliers, first aid kit, safety pins, scissors, splints, aspirins, diarrhea remedy, tweezers, calamine lotion, war crisis editions, lice, flea powder, rodent poison, insulin blood pressure tablets, rubber gloves, sanitary towels, mirror, toilet paper, eye wash. I wonder if it's true about the paper bags, or is it a joke? I never know if it's just a joke or not.
What's that, dear?
Well, they say you should get into a paper bag just before the bomb goes off.
Whatever for?
Oh, yeah. There was a thing where, like... Was that real? No, I'm him. I know there was a... I thought I remember hearing once that, yeah, there was a thing where they claimed, like, if all else fails, as a last resort, put your head in a paper bag? I mean, look, I'm sitting here and act like that's that's crazier than under your desk. It's a little crazier than under your desk, but not much crazier than under your desk. But in reality, it was probably just a easier way to, you know, your body's already there. It's kind of easy to pick it up and go if you're in a bag or a sack. That's effed up. But, you know.
Suppose it's like the white paint. It deflects the heat a bit.
Sounds silly to me.
There are some
It is silly.
paper bags. We had spuds from the farm in them. They should be full.
Potato sacks doesn't work
They'll
too.
be filthy, James. Are you sure your bag is clean, James?
Yes, dear, I cleaned it thoroughly.
Don't get in there.
You do look silly.
And I think if someone died, you're meant to, like, put them in something. And, like, put them somewhere else. There's a movie kind of like that, too. Sorry, movie rant. Shoot, what was it called? oh gosh, and it was a UK film too. Oh, I bet it was commenting on this stuff. I saw it so long ago, I don't remember a lot of the details. I think it was like, were they talking about an infection of some kind? It was called like Await Further Instructions. It was very weird. I'll have to watch it again and kind of be able to comment on it more, but I do remember them saying like if someone died to like put them, or if someone was sick to like put them in a different room from you.
I wonder if it's all right to have eye holes. They say it's the correct thing to wear white. People in Hiroshima with patterned clothes got burned where the pattern was, and not so much on the white bits. Even the buttons showed up.
Yes, but they...
If you want a really interesting doc about this stuff, it's not the traditional kind of doc. If it's maybe you struggle with like watching a documentary that's just a lot of people talking, Atomic Cafe is one of my absolute favorites, because it's just a collection of... it feels hilarious. It feels more like a video someone would make on YouTube, because it's a collection of propaganda stuff and advertisements and all these different things related to atomic bombs and atomic warfare. Everything from like, you know, songs that were written at the time about it to, you know, toys where people would, you know, that had uranium in them, like little chemistry sets, to, you know, people, soldiers who were, you know, as they were trying to practice dealing with nuclear fallout, and like watching them like, all right, it's gonna go off, then you just run into the mushroom cloud. You're just watching these people like they're all gonna die. But that was part of their training. It's just these people, you're just watching a bunch of people who were failed by the government and didn't know better and trusted and were soldiers and did what they were told. And it's horrifying, but really, really interesting.
The Japanese.
Is there a clean white shirt, dear, ready for the bomb?
You're not going to wear that nice new one I gave you for Christmas. I don't want that spoiled. You can wear your old clothes for the bomb and save your best for afterwards.
All right, dear, but is there an old white one without stripes? I don't want stripes all over me.
Never heard such nonsense. We didn't think what colour clothes we had on in the war. Lucky to have any clothes at all with everything on coupons. And besides...
This programme for an official government announcement. An enemy missile attack has been launched against this country. It is estimated that the missiles will arrive in approximately 3 minutes.
Oh, God!
3 minutes.
God almighty, Dutch.
No.
There's only
Do
3
not leave
minutes to
your
go.
homes.
Oh dear, I'll just
Stay
put the washing
indoors
on.
and take
Come
cover.
back, you stupid bitch, and get in the shelter.
How
Keep
dare
away.
you!
How dare he? She got mad at you for blimey earlier. You didn't call her a bitch. That seemed very out of no. I mean, I guess it was like because he was panicking, but that was a weird moment. Didn't seem quite like him, but okay. Hey, I can't say the words that would come in my mouth if I knew an atomic bomb was coming in 3 minutes, so I suppose I shouldn't judge.
Talk to me like that, James.
Shut up and get in.
There's no need to forget
Do
our
not
manners
look at
just
the
because
sky
there's a
or
war
through-
on.
Shut up, I'm trying to listen.
Take shelter immediately.
I've
Repeat.
never heard such
An
language in all my
enemy
life.
For
missile
God's
attack
sake,
has
shut
been
up.
launched
Oh
against this
dear,
country.
I've left the
Do
oven
not
on.
leave your
Get in,
homes.
get in,
Stay
get in.
indoors
The
and take
cake
cover.
will be burned.
Lie down.
Everything will be
Keep
burnt.
away from windows. Cover your head.
Just up until the end, not... She's hearing it all, and just not fully grasping what's going on. It's not like I don't think she's dumb or something like that. I just think that she... I don't know. She just kind of doesn't really take the world around her very seriously. Clearly she doesn't, you know, read the papers, things like that. I think she just... I don't know, but that's a heartbreaking line before the bomb.
And eyes. Do not look at the sky or through windows. Take shelter immediately. Repeat. Stay indoors. Do not leave your home.
You just
I hate this. I hate the commercials. Cut to a photo negative shot. Interesting. I kind of wish we hadn't had the shots earlier of what was that, like the missile and the submarine, I think that was. I wish that we had just been with them, because then we could have been with them as like kind of the growing tension sort of ebbing and flowing with how much they were really thinking about it, as opposed to knowing for sure it's coming, even though we know watching the film it's coming. I don't know. I wish we had just stayed with them the whole time. A mild criticism. Let's try again. Photo negative shot. How are they going to show this? shot of that, it literally looks like an invading army. Just this thing that's about to wash over this beautiful idyllic scene we've seen this whole time, and like in that one shot they started to show, just erase it. I love that it's colorless. That life, and here's just this force that it just unmakes. That's what it does. It unmakes things, and I love that they just zap all the color out of it. Ugh. What a powerful way to show this sequence. Weird to have the cake weaver. I don't know if that's meant to show it's all happening in that moment. Maybe that's what it's meant to do. It's weird to just have that keeps being said over and over again. I know it's her, like, her priorities versus what we're actually seeing versus the severity and the size of everything, but we got it. We don't need it shoved down our throats, but it might be just showing us that all this is happening in that instant. Though, I don't know, part of me wonders if maybe we should have just stayed with them and not shown the city, because then all we see is what they see, so we're just with them the whole time. I don't know if that would have been better or worse, though it is obviously, like, it's an anti-war film. Maybe it's more powerful to show the destruction. Let me know what you think. No! The shippies! Yes, indeed. I'm just like train barreling through, and then we're confronted with it, just doesn't even stand a chance. Oh! That's why the live action house is intense. Just that glowing light. Oh, how haunting. It's like it's coming out of everything. And cut up just their wedding photo. You sons of bitches. You know what you're doing. Oh, the little ill-fitting suits. Bless. I don't know why this sequence needs to happen. See, that's the thing. The moments like this, I'm not against it. It's very sweet, but it's that thing of, like, you don't need it. You could have just shown the shot of their wedding photo and then moved on, and I think it almost would have been more powerful to just leave you with that image. But now you understand you're also getting the emotional buildup of all their life together, knowing that it probably won't be going on much longer. So it's a, I'm curious to know what other people think about things like that. Is it better just to show the image to stay in the present and have just that kind of haunting thing and then cut away? Or is it better to really follow the emotional thing of seeing them together, of is it better to, which is the better emotional gut punch? What you imagine in your head or what they can show you? I don't know. I do like that it's not fully animated though. It's like a little moving storybook. Actually, no. Never mind. I lied. I was wrong. That was good. That was good. The teacup shattering. Ignore me.
Blimey. Blimey.
Nothing against saying it now, I guess.
Ever. I suppose that was it.
I love the echo of the echo of his voice showing just how empty and silent the outside is now.
Blimey. You all right, dear?
Yes, thanks, love. Oh, dear. I do feel all shaky.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind, Dux. We're still in one piece, eh?
Yes, I think so.
I love the checking.
Wasn't it light?
Yeah. Terrific. You get terrific light with these bombs.
The heat.
I know. Whew. It's still hot now. I wonder how far we are away from the epicenter. Or was it the hypocenter? I can't remember.
What's that, dear?
Well, it's the center of it all, you know, the bullseye, sort of. Bang in the middle, or middle of the bang, rather.
I should think we were bang in the middle, dear. A direct hit.
No.
Oh, just look at all that glass.
No, it couldn't have been a direct hit, dear. We would have sustained greater...
Yeah, how much more of a disaster does it look having it be 3-dimensional than 2-dimensional? Just if nothing else, knowing that someone's gonna clean this, so like it just feels more real. Obviously, because it is real, but you know what I mean.
damage and suffered greater casualties.
Don't talk to me about damage. Just look at those curtains.
Yes, but it would have been much worse at the epi-hypo thing, dear.
I don't see how it could have been much worse. I'll never get them clean.
Oh, sweetie.
I'll give them a good soak tonight.
Okay.
Blessed Germans.
Don't
Ruskies,
you're not supposed
dear.
to leave this spot.
The shelter stood up well, didn't it? I constructed it in compliance with governmental specifications.
I hope the cushions aren't spoiled.
I think some of them blew off in the blast.
I do like nice cushions.
Yes, but there's more important things at the moment, Dux.
And curtains. Cushions and curtains. I'd better get out and put them in soak now.
Stay in!
Don't you
dear.
shout at me, James.
But it's the whole point, dearest. This is what the shelter's for.
But the blessed bomb has gone off already.
Yes, but the fallout is falling out now, see?
No, I don't see. I can't see any soppy fallout. I'm getting out. Just look at all that mess.
No, we must stay in. We must do the correct thing. Come on now, it's late. Let's get to bed.
I like that he had a flashlight, but he lit a candle. Maybe that would save batteries. Maybe just because that reminded him of by candlelight the way he used to read when he was a kid during the war.
Whatever is this box of sand for, James? It had better not be for what I think it's for. I've told you what I think about that subject already. Bomb or no bomb, Hitler or no Hitler, I'm going to go to the toilet in the proper manner.
No, dear, it's not an earth tray. The governmental directive says it's for cleaning plates and that.
Cleaning plates? Why shouldn't we wash them properly and dry them on a nice clean tea towel? We washed up properly all through the war.
But it's to conserve emergency water supplies, dear.
Oh gosh, is that feedback sound with just going over the dark chaos. There's their voices in the background. Oh god, it's so unsettling. It's genuinely like, this is kind of, if I saw this as a kid, would have scarred me forever, but there is something about it being partially live action that is very unsettling and creepy.
What is the world coming to?
You see, dear.
Oh, chilly feet.
Tuck my feet in. My old mother would have a fit if she knew.
Yes, but...
Drying plates in an earth tray. Catch me eating off a plate covered in sand. You'd be the first to complain.
Dear,
Bit of grit in your winkles and you're spitting and splattering all over the place. Tomorrow you can put that thing outside for someone's cat where it belongs.
It's so red and dark and scary.
Oh, I'm getting fed up stuck in this thing. I want to get out and tidy up. Just look at all that mess out there.
we must do the correct thing, dear. We must remain in the inner core or refuge. Ours not to reason why, ours but to something or other. It tells you about this problem in the County Council Directive. I'll show you.
He's forgetting something. I assume it's probably just age. In my head, I'm like, is he being affected? I don't know. That's the thing is, like, I remember learning about atomic bombs and nuclear bombs in school and just being horrified seeing, like, the map of how far away it still affected you. I think you had to be, like, I don't know for sure, something like 10 or 15 miles away from the blast to be totally safe. Just terrified me.
Let's see, where is it now? Oh, yes, here we are. During this period, reduced external stimuli may produce problems of group behaviour.
Oh, yes, I see, dear.
Steps to combat this may include the following. At intervals, stimulate group activities.
Don't you dare start stimulating, James. I'm not in the mood.
No, dear. It means discussions and that. It says discussions, card games, storytelling, quizzes, etc.
They're still just being a silly, sweet couple.
Perhaps we'd better try storytelling. You tell me one.
No, I can't. I'd feel funny. You're not.
Go on.
No. You tell me one.
I don't know any.
There you are then.
What about a quiz? I spy with my little eye.
Oh, not that. It's childish, James.
Oh, it says here, discuss the changed conditions after an attack and consider how to overcome or adapt to them. Well, let's start on that one, dear. Who's going to start the ball rolling, eh? Shall I kick off? Eh? Right. Here goes. I think we could overcome the changed conditions after an attack by all pulling our weight, that our backs, just what we think of them. And, well, that's all, I think. It says, reading aloud to pass the time is a good idea. It's a good job I got this book from the public
How
library.
did they bring her knitting in there? That was smart. They have a little, you can pretend for a bit it's like camping. Not for long, but for a bit.
It's called Armageddon and You. There's a terrific bit in it about Western defences. Now, just listen to this. There are 3 BMEWs, ballistic missile early warning systems. 1, PRCS, perimeter acquisition radar attack characterization system. Then there's NORAD, North American Air Defense, and JSS, Joint Surveillance System, and then 7 ROC.
I think it's interesting the way they're showing this, because I believe it's meant to illustrate he's reading this and he, you know, while reading books like this, he's proud of himself. He's like, I am learning, I'm taking this information, this is very important. He feels like he's being proactive when it comes to protecting his family and, you know, living in this new post-apocalypse world. But in reality, he's just reading. You could tell, like, he's not, in the same way that the words are kind of appearing, or the letters are appearing on screen and then just kind of melting away, or just appearing and fuzzying out. It's like, if you asked him really what he just read, he would have no idea what he just said out loud. That's someone with ADHD. Believe me, I know the vibe. But it's just, he just feels good reading these things that sound important. He has no idea what it is, because it's just nonsense. I mean, it's not nonsense, but you know.
Well, it didn't stop them from bombing us, did it?
Well, no, I suppose not really. Still, I just think it might have been worse. Got to look on the bright side, ducks. Besides, another thing the powers that be have created is called MAD.
Mad?
Yes, MAD. M-A-D. Mutual Assured Destruction. I read about it in the public library.
I think my old dad was in the mutual assured insurance. A penny a week it was in those days.
This isn't insurance, ducks.
I think it covered the cost of the funeral.
Yes.
I love how he calls her ducks, just these little pet names that make them feel more real.
Well, I suppose this is similar. It all comes out of our taxes.
He had a lovely funeral, our dad. You don't pay any taxes now. You're
Off on her own
retired, James.
conversations.
No, I'm
Not like
fully
a mom.
paid up. My funeral is fully assured.
Like my mom.
It's time we went to bed. It's getting dark. I'll sleep in my clothes. It's an all-out
How do you know if it's getting dark? It's dark all the time.
war situation. I might be called out in the night for an emergency. They may need all able-bodied men at short notice.
They'll soon change their minds when they see your pot-bellied little body.
Sillies.
Morning, dear. And how do you feel?
Oh dear. I ache all over.
So do I. I've got a terrific headache.
I still feel so tired.
Never mind, Dux. It's probably shock. The bomb and that. Oh, it's bound to upset us a bit.
And that's the thing is, like, those are early signs of, you know, radiation exposure and potential radiation poisoning. But you can also sit there and go, well, you know, shock is wearing off, so you're sleepy. Or, well, you are in this small space, so of course you feel achy because your body's cramped. It's the way that the cognitive dissonance just kind of, it must be this, and you can kind of push past it. And the fact that he would read so much about all this and not read about the potentials of radiation poisoning. Or maybe he did and forgot, who knows.
After all, you don't get a nuclear bomb every day of the week, do you?
Just as well. Never knew a bomb could give you headaches.
Oh, yes, Dux. I told you these bombs have a terrific effect on all sorts of things.
What are you doing now? Go back in.
Nice cup of tea will perk you up.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't use the cup. No water.
Honey, they've cut the water off. Oh, still, that's logical. Might be contaminated. It's a wise precaution for the protection of the populace.
Use the bottles, dear.
Oh, yes, of course. Emergency reserve supplies. Most of them seem to have been broken in the blast here. The contents have been dissipated. Funny, the electric's off too. Still, bound
Yeah, they turned the power off, my guy. Sorry.
to be conservation of energy resources, a wise governmental precaution during the period of national emergency. Good job we got that little picnic stove, eh, dear?
Again, just he turns everything into a past even looking at a bright side, making everything that is kind of obvious, like, oh, that's kind of a pain, to be like, well, it was good. It shows how great our government is. They did this for us.
Are there any aspirins? Mind it doesn't pop, James. I can't bear it when it pops.
Don't use the cups.
Nothing like a cup of tea, Grams, I must be dreaming. The news, we're just in time. No, nothing. There's nothing. All dead.
What about the telly?
Yes, of course. They may have filmed it all.
It's hard to tell what of this is denial, what of it is their brains aren't working great, what of it is like ages make them a bit forgetful. Which makes it harder as the audience to gauge just how serious of a situation we're in. I mean, we can tell based on the surroundings what a serious situation we're in, but because that's our starting place, it's different than if they were two, people in their, like, 30s or 40s, and they were kind of had everything together, and so the minute that anything starts to go off, we immediately know, like, something is wrong. But it's the fact they started off, it's just, like, a little flighty, a little forgetful, that, like, we don't necessarily know for sure where we are in a timeline of sorts.
We may see our bomb on the news.
Kicking up dust.
No. All dead.
No picture?
No.
Not even just the voices?
No. Nothing. All dead.
All dead. Have to wait for the papers.
There should be some good...
Oh, I don't know why that got me really bad. He's all dead, just her repeating, all dead. Like, yeah, because all the people, they're watching news from London, are all dead. Sorry, that caught me.
Pictures. These bombs are quite spectacular.
He's late already?
Yes, well, that's logical. There's bound to be delays and shortages during the period of national emergency.
They're going back to
I missed the
rationing as hard as they're
serial
going
on
back to
Woman's
World War
Eye.
II.
It was just getting interesting.
Crumbs, I haven't tried the transistor.
Oh, and we've just had so many scenes in front of this window. We've had so much in front of this window and seen those same curtains and that one tree with the little trees next to it. Like they've established this scenery so much, and to see it now all gray and decayed, it just it's so good. Not good, bad, but well done.
No. Seems to have packed up. Well, probably needs new batteries.
Yes, I must pop
Or
down
is
to
just no wonder to
Willis's.
broadcast.
They are a price these days. 97p last time. Just fancy. We ought to get one of these new hi-fis when your endowment policy comes up.
Oh, yes, or a stereo. I've only got 2 years to go.
I hope Ron and Beryl got back all right.
Oh, yes, they'll be all right. Our Ron's a very careful driver.
I didn't mean the driving so much, dear. More the bomb.
I'll give them a ring. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Nothing
No, well,
works.
ringing. Well, I'll
Stop
check the
trying
lines are down.
things.
They say there are red-hot winds of 500 miles an hour. That's it, that would render the lines inoperable. I'll drop them a line. Tell them to give us a ring.
Do you think the post will be going?
Oh, yes, bound to be. The powers that be will endeavour to maintain the communications. Remember the Blitz? The post went on just the same. It's government policy. Keeps up the morale of the populace.
All that good radioactive dust. When he talks about the powers that be, I feel like when I hear people reference the powers that be, they're thinking of like forces, like, you know, gods and things like that. God or gods. But he's talking about the political powers that be. It's the unwavering faith is what's destroying me.
I hope Ron is insured. You did pay ours, didn't you, James?
Oh, yes, dear. The bomb won't cost us a penny. We'll be well covered.
Lovely. We can have some nice new curtains for the summer.
Yeah, honey, you can.
Crumbs. I wonder if it's all over already. If it is all over, I wish I'd knew who'd won.
We can't have lost the war, can we, James? We won the other two.
No, of course not. Remember old Churchill? We will never surrender.
Churchill's not here, sweetie. That's the faith of... Well, we won the first two, so we're fine.
Yes, but Churchill's not Prime Minister now, dear.
No, well, of course not. I suppose it won't be the same without, with old what's-his-name, will it? Who is it, anyway? I must check the emergency supplies list. We never had time to finish it. It says here, a notebook for messages.
Who are you going to write messages to, dear?
Well, you never know. There's always a need for vital messages in wartime. Our lives might depend on a vital message getting through to headquarters.
Oh, I see, dear.
And it says, a whistle and gong for alarms.
Oh, what will you do with that, dear?
Well, if I saw a ruskie coming down the lane, I'd bang the gong, if we had one.
Wouldn't he shoot you, dear?
What, just for banging a gong?
He'd be well within his rights to shoot you if there's a war on.
Oh, crumbs, you really think so? Just for banging a gong? I'm glad we haven't got a gong.
You've got a whistle.
I hate they made them so cute. But I wonder if how slow the film is would bother some people. With the first half being very slow of them just kind of puttering around. But with this half, so far it's still that, but it's like when the bomb first went off and we had that sort of photo negative of their home on the outside. This is almost like a photo negative of those scenes. Like it's the same, but everything's off. Especially like having the great detail of having the inside of the house being so like oddly colored with like reds and greens, as it was so just like full of life, and now it's just completely desolate. Yeah, we've got still the reds of the couch, but it's covered in dust, and so it's like if you shut your eyes, it sort of sounds the same, of just this couple kind of chatting, but you open your eyes and see that everything is different.
Where is it?
I'm not sure.
Never mind. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it.
Go back to the weird fairies? Alright. Go inside now. The sheep. Sheep can't even make it okay. Alright. The land crying. Aww.
I do feel tired. Really exhausted and all dizzy.
Nervous exhaustion due to unaccustomed lifestyle. That's what that is.
How's your headache, dear?
Just
I love that. I love the way the camera, we followed her as she went down. Like, we were kind of sunk down with her, and then when she sat up, the camera righted itself again. Such a great little thing of putting the viewer in the headspace, or in the space with the character.
the same, thanks. Aspirins didn't seem to do any good at all.
I think I've got a temperature. I feel all hot and shivery.
You do look pale, dear. I should have an early night.
I must clear up. Suppose someone comes and sees the place in this state. We might have visitors.
Yes, the emergency service should arrive today. I'm surprised they've not come before.
I expect they've got a lot of people to attend to.
Oh, yes. We're only an outlying district. They'll be heavily engaged within the stricken area itself.
Will it be like Meals on Wheels, dear?
Yes, I should think so. There'll be mobile canteens and soup kitchens, teams of doctors and nurses, helicopters flying in blankets and medical supplies. It'll all move smoothly into action, you bet. They'll all be here in next to no time. The governmental authorities have been aware of this eventuality for years, so contingency plans will have been formulated long ago. We won't have to worry about a thing. The powers that be will get to us in the end.
I hope they come soon, dear. I'm not feeling very well. I wonder if we'd have been better off in the cellar.
Oh, no, dear,
You
too
have a
damn.
cellar?
Think of my rheumatism.
Would you like a bite to eat, dearest?
No, thanks. I'm right off food.
So am I.
Yeah, you
I must go to the toilet, and I don't want any arguments. Blessed dust everywhere.
Oh, crumbs. I forgot.
That line is just... what a punch that is. Perhaps you would have been better in the cellar. Yeah, you probably would have. I didn't know you guys thought you might have one, but you do. Then again, I think that those booklets, if I remember right, say like cellar or like the most central room in your house. I don't know about the pamphlets. I'm talking about I've seen like the PSAs. I assume the pamphlets say the same thing, same brand. They say or when they should say cellar, and if that's not an option, do this. But if they say or, then they're just gonna go with, all right, well then the most central room in the house. Oh my god. You know what? This is, sorry. I got upset and I pushed my glasses off my face. There's a classic Hitchcock thing. The idea of using cutting to build tension. The easiest way to build tension, show a bunch of people at a dinner party, you cut to a bomb underneath the table. Even though the bomb's not going to go off, like, you know, it's not showing the bomb going off, but you just see a ticking bomb. And then you just cut back to the table and the people talking. But you as the audience know that bomb is there, and it's that twist of anxiety, of tension in the room. It's a great way to build suspense. This is a strange version of that, where like the bomb has gone off, literally. Like it's almost more like you've made a small hole in a raft. And we're all sitting in the raft, and you're just in the ocean in this raft that you know has a hole in it, and you can't do anything about it, and you're just staring, and it's slowly leaking out as the inevitable just marches closer of, like, they're already dead at this point. They're alive and they're talking, but unless they get to a hospital, like, immediately, they're kind of, even then, who knows, they're already dead. And so what we're watching is we're watching two people who we've grown to really like and know that, you know, in the next half hour, they're gonna be gone. And that's a weird sort of, it's not, I guess it's not suspense, because you know what's gonna happen, but it's just a twist of the knife of, like, you're gonna watch this happen and you can't help them. That is just a good special kind of cruel. Well done. Way to make an anti-war film.
We're supposed to stay in the inner core or refuge.
Well, it's too late now. We've been out for ages.
Oh,
you have.
blimey, it was the whole point. I wonder if there's any radiation about.
Yeah,
I can't see anything.
You don't see it.
Hurry up, dear, and get back in the inner core or refuge.
It's like he can go, but he's like, no, if we just get back in, then it doesn't count. It's the 5-second rule, but make it like 5 hours. Don't worry about it.
We better have an early night.
Oh, but if you can't see it and can't feed it, it can't be doing you any harm, can it?
Better try and eat something today, dear.
I was sick 3 times in the night. My headache's even worse.
Let's have a walk round the garden, dear. I've just read it's only 48 hours in the inner core or refuge, not 14 days.
Yeah,
Bit of fresh air
you're
is
supposed
all
to stay
we
inside
need.
for 14 days.
I'll get a nice lettuce.
Don't pick from the garden. Don't go outside.
Crumbs, look at the door. The paint's all gone, scorched down to the wood.
Never mind, dear. You said you'd burn it off one day.
I don't know enough. Would it still be this dark out? Maybe. Probably. I don't know how it works.
The leaves have all gone off the apple tree ducks.
Oh, yes. What a shame.
Still, it'll be lovely in the spring.
It is spring, dear.
Oh, listen. The dog.
Oh, poor thing. I expect he's hungry.
The heat has affected the hedge, love.
The beans look a bit shriveled.
And I think the lettuce are...
I'm okay. We just heard all these sounds before outside, little goats and things, and just one lone dying dog. Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie. I asked for this!
evaporated. Well, they do have a high water content.
Can you see any fallout falling out, James?
No, the sun is trying to get through.
They didn't blow up the sun, thank goodness.
Oh, no, dear. Science is still in its infancy.
What does the fallout look like, dear?
I don't know. The government directive neglects to mention how the populace could recognise it. I expect it's a bit like snow ducks, only greyer.
The grass looks a funny colour.
Whenever
Yeah.
he feels confident in what he's saying, he grabs his little suspenders.
Yes, I'll pop down to Mr. Sponge's tomorrow and get some bone meal and dried blood.
He may be closed due to the bomb, dear.
What, old Sponge? Miss a day's trade? Oh, not him. He'd rather die.
It's very cloudy, almost foggy.
Needs some sun to bring the garden on.
The milkman's not been yet. He's late.
Oh,
well.
God, the melted glass. What a great, terrifying way to show how fucked it all is. Oh my God. Ah.
That's logical. He found a bit late after the bomb.
Perhaps he's been called up to fight or something.
Oh, yes. Maybe. But they'd have got a woman or something. Very quiet, isn't it?
Yes. Funny, no trains, no traffic.
I expect they're all having a good lie-in after the
Oh,
bomb.
God.
Terrible smell of burning.
Oh, yes. Well, bound to be. That's logical.
In the way that it just, like, we saw the birds taking off before and now one can't even get off the ground. That's why it's good when you establish stuff. It makes it hurt more later. Fuck.
It's like
I hate when sad movies are well done.
roast meat.
Yes, roast dinners. I expect people are having their Sunday dinners early this week due to the unexpected circumstances.
The road's gone all funny. Seems to have melted a bit.
I expect that's why the milkman's late. He's got stuck somewhere. I wonder if there's a proper war on. I wonder who's winning.
Never mind. It'll all be in the papers, dear.
Come to think of it, he's late too.
He missed us altogether yesterday.
Well, you can't expect things to be normal after the bomb. Difficulties will be experienced throughout the duration of the emergency period. Normality will only be assumed after the cessation of hostilities.
Oh dear. I think I'm going to be sick again.
There, ducks. All better now?
I had the most terrible diarrhea this morning.
Nerves, dear. It's just nerves. I'm the same, and I'm a man.
Why?
Let's sit in the garden for a bit.
Don't you think we ought to clear up, dear?
Yes, later on. I feel a bit weak and dizzy.
Does he know? Like, does he know more than he's saying? He was so, like, specific on, we gotta follow the rules. We have to stay in the, in the shelter until blah, blah, blah. And now he just seems so much more lackadaisical about it all. He does have unwavering faith in the powers that be, so it could just be that. It could be more denial and just sort of confident loyalty to the higher powers, or does he know something? Because he does seem to be like semi-knowledgeable about warfare. He mentioned Hiroshima earlier. Obviously, he knows a bit about that. I don't know. I just wonder if it's pure denial, or if he maybe knows they're already dead, and he doesn't want to spend the time worrying his wife and hiding somewhere. I don't know. That's probably me just... probably not. He's probably just in denial, but... I just wonder if maybe he knows a little bit more than he's saying, but doesn't want to scare her. He just wants to tell her everything is okay. Whereas before, she was kind of the one saying, oh, it's fine, and he was more, like, into prepping and planning. And, I don't know.
We'll make a start soon.
Oh, suppose Jerry comes this afternoon.
No, they wait for the fallout to clear. Too dangerous for a few days. We've got plenty of time. The situation is well in hand, you bet.
Now the way that it looks like... no, that's on purpose, but it looks like graves. The darkness around them, it looks like they're in two holes.
Our boys will be lying in wait for them. I expect they've laid a trap. Jerry will walk straight into it. Hello? There's cloud coming up. Looks like rain.
It's raining. I'm going in.
Rain! Yes! We can save it.
No! No! Don't drink the water! Stop it!
Don't you get wet, Jane. You'll catch a chill. We don't want you laid up again.
We'll be all right for water now for a while, dear.
No!
Do you think rainwater is all right to drink?
Oh, yes, of course it is. There's nothing purer than rainwater, is there? Everybody knows that.
Perhaps I'd better boil it. Best to be on the safe side.
Oh, yes, I suppose so. We don't want to take unnecessary risks. It may prejudice our chance of survival.
What do you mean, James? We have survived, haven't we?
Yes, I know, but after the bombs on Japan, people died ages later. I forget exactly why.
Fuck!
Perhaps they didn't take precautions.
Yes.
No, this is
I
the
expect
thing.
they neglected to do the correct thing, and anyway, that was years ago. Science was in its infancy. We're better equipped to deal with the situation in the light of modern scientific knowledge. Oh, yes. Nowadays,
It really is a torture to people. It's just like, here, imagine your parents or your grandparents. Now watch them die slowly. Oh, fuck.
there's bound to be all sorts of antidotes and protectives. When the medics get through, they'll probably just spray us with some antidote, give us a couple of pills, and in no time, we'll be as right as rain.
I'm glad we moved to the country when you retired, dear.
Yes, it's much more peaceful. If we'd still been in London, we'd probably been bombed out by now.
Yes. Unless we'd been evacuated.
Oh, that was...
Which is better, dying instantly or this? I don't know. Probably dying instantly.
Only children, and women too, of course. I'd have been requisitioned for essential war work.
But you're far too old. You're retired.
Yes, but all age groups are pressed into emergency service during times of national emergency, dear. Might have been an air raid war. Or a stretcher bed. Red Cross. And St. John's Ambulance Brigade. Or a fireman in the dark.
The way it looks so sketch, it almost looks like when the bomb was going off, but this is what he thinks the war will be like. And it's the pride on his face. That's what I'll get to do, and I'll do it for my country. Haha. And I'm sure especially someone who he clearly has a lot of respect for soldiers and those that were a part of those, war, like, conversations, things like that. I'm sure that he feels a little jealous in a way that he didn't get to be a part of that he was too young. So, ugh.
Cheery up above, fire bombs raining down,
Oh, that's
up
such a
the
good way of showing
turnstile ladders,
in the doorway.
carrying women to safety.
Trust you to think of that, James. I wish we had neighbours. I'd like to ask someone what's going on.
Well, I warned you, dear. This cottage is a bit isolated, I said.
It's funny how she didn't even want to have the radio on and was annoyed at him for looking at the newspaper, and now she just is desperate for someone to tell her what's happening out there.
You're not going to like it, I said. I wish we didn't have to stay put.
You already haven't!
I quite fancy a pint. I said I'd see old George down the Half Moon today for a game of darts.
They're doing such a cool way of showing these little moments like that.
I
Silhouette of the
expect he'll be
glass.
busy with his cows after the bomb. It might have put them off milking, I mean.
Yes, it may have curdled the milk or something. These bombs have a terrific effect on things. He may have switched over to yogurt. Yeah, lots of people's lives are going to be considerably affected by the bomb.
London Airport will have been knocked out, I expect.
Yes, bang goes a lot of people's holidays this year.
The Yanks won't come flocking in.
Oh, no, not unless to help us against the Ruskies. Remember in the war? Got any gum, chum? We used to stand on the railway embankment and the Yanks used to shower us with gum and chocolate and K-ration. Terrific it was. I wonder if the Ruskies chew gum. Got any gumsky, comrade?
You won't be able to say that, James. They're the enemy.
Oh, yes. I keep forgetting. Crumbs. We won't have to try and kill them, will we?
Well, I suppose so. That's what you're supposed to do to the enemy, isn't it?
Crumbs. I hadn't really thought of that. You mean to say...
Interesting, they're the way they're discussing it is both out of date, but also very childish at the same time.
If one of them comes through that door this afternoon, I'm supposed to try and kill him?
Well, not you, James. After all, you're retired.
Well, what would I kill him with? A bit of old iron, I suppose.
I must mend those socks for you, James.
They'd have Tommy guns. They always do.
They have Tommy guns!
He'd mow us down, Hilda.
If a German sees you in these socks, he'll think you're just a peasant.
Die, you English pig dogs, he'd say. Enemies of der Fatherland, Heil Hitler! Ah, 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 ah. Oh, no, sorry, no. That's the last time. I keep forgetting it's the Ruskies now. No, just suppose one did come. Great big Russian, big overcoat, great big boots with snow in them, great furry hat, all covered in dirt.
The way that the way that his like imagination has taken stronger and stronger form. At first it was just those like simple pictures of the war leaders, and then it was like the man standing next to him, then it was him like in the place of what he would be doing during the war, and now it's this dude just fully kicking down his door. Which is of course what he fears, someone coming in and invading his home.
Crumbs! They might round us up and take us off to the concentration camps.
Why? We've not done anything. We're not Jews or anything.
Your grandfather was a Jew.
He was not. Well, only partly.
They'd send us to Liberia, down the salt mines.
Whatever for?
I don't know. They always do.
The way that they keep remembering, like, no, it's not the right war, but they just don't have any other frame of reference. So it just comes back to it because they have nothing else to think of. Oh.
I think we're running out of water again, dear. The rainwater's all gone.
How long it's been?
Oh, I've still got a pint of milk.
Better save that for tea time. I can't bear tea without milk. Posh people have lemon in it.
I know, horrible.
Crumbs!
He's not looking quite so bad. I wonder why I guess she just took the brunt of it for some reason. Or just, for whatever reason, it's faster in her.
I wonder if it was an American missile falling a bit short. That happened in the war. Blokes getting shelled by their own guns. Be funny if it was an American missile that had landed on us, wouldn't it, dear?
I can't see it's very funny, James.
No, well, they're funny peculiar, I mean.
Are they worse than the Russian ones?
Oh, I shouldn't think so, love. I expect they're all much of a muchness. They all work on the same principle. I expect the quantity is similar either way.
Are all the bangs about the same size, then?
Oh, no, there's 1 megaton and 10 megaton in that. It's,
You know things! How do you not know this? Sorry. I think that said a lot about her, that she is the sweet wife. She gives her husband the unbroken yoke.
Just a question of how big a bang you want to make and how many people you want to kill. More baked beans, dear?
No, thanks. I'm a bit off food.
Then there's the overkill, see? That's where they kill more people than they really need to. Say you want a bang big enough to kill 1 million people, and you go and use a 3 million people bang. It's terrifically wasteful of energy in the present economic climate.
I see, dear.
Yes, there's one thing about the present economic situation. I mean,
Such a shame we can't wash up.
in order to conserve world energy resources, the powers that be will only use the smallest possible bang.
Oh, I can't bear it.
I expect that's why we're still here.
Listen to her!
We're running out of crockery.
We could say we owe our lives to the World Economic Procession.
Again, I can't tell if he's kind of off that or if he's just so locked in of like, if I don't acknowledge how bad it's getting, then it's not getting that bad.
Put the kettle on, will you, ducks?
There's no water, dear.
Oh, no. Of course. Just have to have milk then.
That pint's gone bad, dear. The fridge has been off.
Oh, heck. Well, black coffee then.
There's still no water, dear.
Well, what are we going to drink, eh? What are we going to drink, for God's sake?
Don't shout, dearest.
I'm sorry, love. I'm just terribly thirsty.
How about a nice sweet, dear? It's a blackcurrant throat pastille. Ah, there's only one left.
Oh, that's giving me like the little fruit things engraved with the fireflies. I only saw that movie once. I don't want to think about it again. That's the thing, it's that they clearly love each other so much, and he had that moment of like freaking out where he's just clearly trying so hard to say everything's good that he had that moment like, what are we gonna drink? And they both, oh god, they made them just look like such like lovely little potato people. They look like little potato people. And now just watching as they kind of are slowly wasting away. Fuck this movie.
You have it.
No, you have it.
We'll cut it in half.
Yeah,
That's fair.
oh fuck! Scared the shit out of me!
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
A rat! A rat! Oh, a rat in the lavatory! Oh! I saw it. Its tail was waving in the pan.
Never mind, dear. Never mind. No. It won't hurt you, dearest.
The pan's all dry and its head was round the bend, just its bottom end sticking out. The tail! Oh, the tail! Horrible! Horrible!
There, dear. Now, don't worry. I'll pop down to Willis's in the morning and I'll get some warfaring. Now, at least it shows the drains aren't blocked.
Oh, dear. I do feel queer. All shaky.
Well, it's bound to upset you a bit, the bomb, I mean. Have you got lipstick on, dear?
Lipstick? What do you mean, James?
Oh, she's coughing.
You know, I haven't worn lipstick for years.
Well, your lips are all red.
Oh, my gums are bleeding.
Oh, her gums are bleeding. Fuck.
I thought there was a funny taste.
Well, shrinking of gums causing ill-fitting dentures. That's what that is. Better get to the dentist when the emergency has rescinded.
There was blood when I went to the toilet this morning.
Yes, me too. Piles, that is. Hoboloids. A common complaint in middle-aged people like ourselves. I'll pop down to the chemist when the crisis pales into insignificance, and I'll get some of those suppositories.
Oh. I think that I take it back. I think that he's just in really deep denial. I think that he probably, I think there's part of him that knows that they're dead, but it's not like he's hiding it from her. He's hiding it from himself too. He can't acknowledge it, because if he acknowledges it, he'll fucking fall apart. It's that constant thing of like, oh, don't worry, I'll pop down here when this is all over. It's that it's not just we can fix this, but I can fix this. I can take care of this. I can go here and get us this. I can get us this. It's all fine. I will take care of this. Fuck.
Oh dear. I think I'm going to be sick.
There, ducks. There, now. Oh, no. All better now. Now, please, no, don't upset yourself, love. No, please, no, don't cry. I expect it's due to the vibration, like being in a car. You remember that time we went to Bournemouth?
And they're making everything shake there.
And you were sick in the coast. Oh, don't worry, Doug, don't worry. Can't be anything wrong with you. I expect it's just the after effects of the bomb.
This is an extremely dark thought, and I'm very aware of that. And I don't know how I know how this movie ends, but I don't. He is in such deep delusion right now that it would seem she will probably go first. And he is in such a state that I think that he will keep talking to her as if she is alive until he goes. That's a very disturbing thought, and I know that, but that's just seems very clearly the kind of road he is on. I don't like that I thought that, but it is what it is. It's great, the pull-out, shots of traveling through the house, passing by their little thing, just like we had before, but you're just seeing what's left of everything, the state we're in now.
Oh, I do fancy a nice cup of tea.
Do you think the cows will be affected by the bomb, dear?
Oh, no, I shouldn't think so. They're all out in the country. Supplies of milk will be maintained. It is essential.
This movie's mean, and I don't like it. I do like the way that they just keep it's the same kind of conversations they've had since the beginning. They haven't changed, and they don't need to. It's not like they should have had a character arc or anything. This is a movie about how war is bad, and their world failed them.
For the maintenance of healthy bones and teeth.
Yes, but we live in the country, dear.
Yes, I know, dear.
Well, the grass is all dead and funny.
Yes, well, I don't know. I expect there may be a temporary containment of supplies.
I suppose we'd better just sit here and wait for help to arrive.
I can't tell if it's flickering like that because of like a video quality issue, or if that's meant to be like the quivering of sort of it's actually meant to be like they're fading out, so it's like the picture is kind of flickering a little bit.
Yes, the emergency services will have sprung into action at the first alarm signal.
I hope they get here before the enemy. I hope Beryl and Ron got back all right.
Oh,
The way that it's
they'll be all
like
right.
that.
They'd have been safely home long before the bomb.
I think it is.
Our Ron's a sensible boy. At the first sign, he'd get the whole family down to shelters right away.
There aren't any shelters, dear.
Oh, no. No, I forgot. Well, but he'll be all right. I gave him the governmental leaflet. He'll be all right with that.
Oh.
That will afford him the maximum protection available to the populace. He'll take cover immediately and
his eyes.
adopt all the prescribed precautionary measures. He's no fool, our Ron. He's not likely to get hot under the collar. He won't go to pieces. Whole family will stick together.
Oh, look. There's funny spots on my legs.
Legions.
Various veins. That's what that is. That's a common complaint amongst the middle-aged segment of the populace. Oh, that's nothing to worry about.
They don't look like veins to me. I don't like the look of it.
Oh, you are a baby. You're a born warrior, you are, you know. Now you just try and look on the bright side, eh, Dad? Look. I've even got funny blotches on my skin, see? I'm a man. There's too much tinned food. That's all that is.
Yes. Pilchards never did agree with me. Must put some skin lotion on those spots.
Yes. Oh, they'll soon clear up. I'll pop down to the chemist in the morning. I'll get some.
In the morning.
Yes. We could do with some lozenges or pastilles too. I've still got a terrible throat.
Yes, so have I. I wonder if you'll be able to sell us some water.
I'm going to have an early night, James. We could do with a good long rest after that blessed bomb.
Oh, yes, it's bound to take it out of you, a thing like that.
Yeah, it does take it out of you.
It's a shock to the system.
Oh, yes, I expect so.
I've been waiting for that.
Oh, look! My hair's coming out.
Don't worry, dearest. Don't worry. Women don't go bald. No, that's a scientific fact.
Shall we get into those paper bags again?
Whatever for, dear?
Well, you never know. There might be another one while we're asleep.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Saying again, does that... Maybe they've been doing that at night, that or that's her knowing that they're gonna die. The paper bags, you're literally just making a tiny coffin for yourself.
It would be a sensible precautionary measure in the circumstances.
So much of how the camera's been moving has been reinforcing what the characters are feeling or going through or how they're moving. When it got foggy, or like when it got when it got sort of foggy earlier and out of focus because he was having trouble with his vision, and now that it's like the way it's moving is weird and sort of like kind of jumpy. I wonder if that's too like it's taking effort to move forward. I wonder if that's meant to like illustrate how it's getting harder for the characters to even just stand up and walk. I wouldn't necessarily think that in another film, but because of how much they've been showing that throughout this, I have to imagine it's probably related to it. This movie has been such a great, you don't really see that much in animated films, but because a bunch of this is live action as well, just how much the camera work has really helped tell this story. I really want to know, I wish this was made when there was more like behind the scenes stuff created, because I'd love to see how this was shot. Like, is this house full scale? Is it miniatures? Some of it looks like miniatures. And like, did they have stand-ins for the characters of like where it was going to be? I don't know. I know obviously when things are being interacted with, it's stop motion. But as I've stated, I think that the choice to do it this way was beyond brilliant. Just such a smart choice. And of course at the time in the UK, I imagine those PSAs were everywhere. I mean, people would immediately think of that, and it just hits it home way harder, and is also kind of an indictment on the help that the government was providing.
This is an all-out war situation, and well, I mean, another IBM.
Yeah, see, we're covered up because we're them.
Oh,
It's covering up the camera.
it's stuffy in these bags.
That's so fucking disturbing. I watch a lot of disturbing films, and they don't give me that often. That image is so disturbing to me. Fuck. Trusting your government to the point where you're putting yourself in an easy-to-handle coffin for them. Fuck. God, that's so... The way they're moving, too, it's just... Oh, God, that really unsettled me. Oh, boy. Okay, sorry. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Now you know what it feels like to be a potato.
Still just making jokes.
I
Let's
should
be
hate
cute.
that, being buried in the ground.
Oh, yes, so would I. Give me cremation every time.
Oh, me too. Yes.
And the movement, the way it's kind of glitching a little bit, and you can sort of see... I forgot what the fuck it's called. Where it, where like you move, you know, it's to illustrate like someone's on drugs. They'll move the hand and it'll have sort of like a trail left of like the hand moving. I forget what it's called. It's got a name and I can't remember what it is right now. But yeah, it's got a haziness to it, showing that they're probably flickering in and out of, like, they're fading and at least gonna fall unconscious and not just die right now, with the way that they're shifting in the bags, and the bags are kind of, it's taking on a kind of fucked up dreamlike quality.
We'd better just stay here and wait for the
Like you can tell how stop
emergency
motion it is.
services to arrive.
They're winding it down.
Yes, they'll take good care of us. We won't have to worry about a thing.
No, you don't.
Just leave everything to them. The governmental authorities will know what to do with us. The powers that be will get to us in the end.
You have got the box with our medical cards and birth certificates, haven't you?
Yes, dear, yes. They're quite safe.
She knows.
Shall we pray, dear?
Pray?
Yes.
Oh, crowd.
Oh, God.
Who to?
Well, God, of course.
Oh boy, the way that it's like, not just irising in, where like, you know, the camera kind of goes inward to this little dot, iris out, it goes like this, like a camera closing and opening, but it's doing so in these like deep increments where it's less like, you know, like old cartoons where like, oh, the scene is ending, like a scene transition, and more just like the world is closing in and darkening. And that pray to who? That's how brainwashed he is at this point. God.
Who to?
Well, God, of course.
Oh, I see. Yes, if you think it would be the correct thing.
It can't do any harm, dear.
Okay. Here goes. Dear sir.
That's wrong.
Well, how do you start?
Oh, God.
Our help in ages past,
That's it. Keep it up.
Almighty.
Fuck, I don't know what's happening there, but it's this bit is like the last bit of life in this house is just right behind those doors, knowing the split door there of like one half him, one half her.
Past,
That's it. Keep it up.
Almighty and most merciful Father,
Oh, that's good.
dearly beloved, we are gathered unto thee. I shall fear no evil. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me all the days of my life. Lay me down in green pastures. I can't remember anymore.
That was nice, dear. I like the bit about the green pasture.
Oh, yes.
They had outside there.
Into the valley of the shadow of death.
Oh, no more, love. No more.
600.
She wanted the last words she heard to be her husband praying, and it's funny that he kind of always had an answer for everything and sort of knew what to say. But then when she asked him to pray, that's when suddenly he couldn't. And maybe it was to show that his mind was slowing down, or maybe it's just to show that he was in his mind prepared for everything except for them not surviving. Fuck. The only note I would have for the ending is that I kind of wish that you know, at first we had the darkening of everything besides that little light, and then it got smaller, and then it disappeared like the clouds, which I'm assuming was supposed to be like heaven. Kind of wish it had just disappeared into darkness. Maybe that's a bit more of a downer, but this movie's a fucking downer. And I think it's a more powerful thing to show the last bit of light and life sinking out to help drive your point home than the sky. I don't know. Fuck, that movie was a bummer. And it's so funny because, like, I knew what the story was. Like, I knew that, like, oh, it's a, you know, older couple, bomb goes off, and I knew they got sick, so I'm assuming they died. But that was so well done and heartbreaking. And I'm surprised that, like, I've never heard of it before. Like, I mean, I've heard, like, I got recommended it when I asked for some disturbing, animated movies, and I'd heard about it once or twice, but only in the last, like, year or two. And I watch disturbing movies, or I watch a lot of animated movies, I watch all kinds of movies, and I hadn't heard about it until, yeah, like, maybe the last year or so, and that's it. And I never heard of the comic book, and I used to read a lot of comics, but I have friends who, you know, are English teachers that also teach, like, classes on graphic novels. They've never mentioned it. I don't know, it just... Is this it? Am I out of the loop, or is this movie very underseen? I don't know, but now I've seen it, no, I'm not gonna say I regret it. I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. I don't know how much I'm gonna watch it again. I thought it was brilliantly filmed, and I think that those two characters were so sweet and real, and I guarantee based off of someone that the writer knew. There's no way they weren't probably their parents. But yeah, fuck. I don't know how much my kind of ramblings aided the film at all. Not aided, but, you know, like, I don't know how interesting this was for anyone. I know it was long because I'm me, but I really enjoyed being able to watch it like this, because it was like, I could sink less into it and get depressed, and I more had to kind of analyze it. So thanks for coming with me on this one. Sorry it was a bummer. Let me know if you ever want me to try this again with another movie, or if you want me to just stick to, like, TV shows and songs. And if you want me to do it with another movie, let me know which one. Should I do a happier one? Do you guys strictly want me to do bummers? That's also fine. I know for the next couple I was gonna watch for the animated ones were Mad Gods. I don't know if I can show on here. I don't know how graphic it is. Barefoot Jen I know was one, which I think is also related to, I think that one's related to World War II. Maybe a little bit of a break before that one. I got a whole bunch of recommendations for tons of different movies. The only one on there that I don't know if I will watch, even though I'm sure it looks great, is Plague Dogs, because just reading the description made me almost cry, and I truly don't know if I can handle watching that movie. I'm not sure. Maybe for one of these, I don't want to promise. I cannot guarantee that I can sit through that movie without, like, just breaking down horribly. So yeah, anyway, there we go. That was When the Wind Blows. Next I'll have Come From Away, more of the musical at 9/11, and then eventually probably some happier shit. God. Oh man. Bummer time. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for bearing with me on this one, and bye.